Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. I am super pumped for today's video because we're going to be talking about Oden's Eye eyeshadow palettes. More importantly, Oden's Eye collaborated with 3 stunning, beautiful YouTubers that I follow and that I trust. I'm talking about Lauren, Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun, and Betty Jean. Each of these girls created a collaboration palette with Oden's Eye, and the palettes are incredibly stunning. I've had this collection at my house for a bit over a week now, maybe even 2, and I have been dying to play with it, so I cannot wait to jump in. I cannot wait to get started. If you're excited for today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave, and let's go ahead and get started. First of all, if you don't know these girls yet, you have to subscribe to their channels. I'm going to link their collection reveal videos down below in the description box of this video so you can see their story and their inspiration behind their palettes and all of that. So definitely make sure you check them out. Besides that, with previous collaboration palettes with Oden's Eye, you haven't been able to use affiliate codes, so I'm not sure if the affiliate code will work for this collection or not. I have an affiliate code with Oden's Eye. The code is PATTY10 and the code saves you 10% off of your purchase. But like I said, with previous collaboration palettes, usually you can't use a code, so you might not be able to use a code. Now, if you are able to use the code, definitely get your 10% off. And if you don't want to use my code and you want to use one of the codes of the creators of this palette, I think that would be a great idea. So definitely go ahead and do that. I am about to show you these palettes. I know you can't wait. So here is the outside of the Planet Spirit palette, and this is a collaboration palette with the stunning Betty Jean. Check it out right there. I absolutely love the imagery of this one. Let me go ahead and show you the inside of this one, and this is the most colorful one of the collection. Check it out right there. She really went in with all of the fun, vibrant colors. I'm dying to try this color here, Familiar. Kindred looks stunning. Animalia up here. Basically, all of the shimmers from this palette really speak to me. Fauna, I know this is the most basic color in this whole palette, but that's going to be such a stunning inner corner shade right there. So I can't wait to try this one. Moving on to Lauren's palette, this is the Sea Talk palette, inspired, as you can see, by the ocean. And take a look at the inside of this one. This one has a bit of a grungy side right here with this beautiful cool tone shades, which I am dying to try. Night Swim looks like such a stunning shade. Ocean Jewel, Mermaid Scale, love all of those. Also, look at the cute little scale stamps on these matte shades, are stunning. This palette looks really fun as well, and I can't wait to get into it. And last but not least, this was definitely the first palette I tried because it was the color story that immediately grabbed me the most. This is from Makeup Just for Fun, and it is the Flora Story palette right here. And once we open this one, take a look right there. I'm going to actually put an image of where my palette was brand new to show you. Here it is, and I love this color story because I am obsessed with the olivey green shades. The color Misty looks incredible. The color Shroom, so fun, as well as the color Dawn, which makes for a beautiful inner corner shade. I think when you purchase the individual palettes, they will come with a little silk scarf, because Oden's Eye sent me a little silk scarf that goes with each palette, and these are so beautiful. I'm definitely not chic enough to wear scarves, but, or at least I never do, I don't know. But I love these anyways because I have the cutest little dog. She looks so cute with colorful scarves. So I've gotten some scarves from Oden's Eye from previous collaborations, and my dog has been seeing here and there wearing them, and she looks adorable in them. I think if you end up getting all 3 of the palettes, you will get this beautiful big one right here with all of these stunning girls' faces. I just love the pastel soft colors on this one. Really stunning. Here's another one. Oden's Eye just always has the best imagery, and the one that I'm missing, I believe, is the one from the Sea Talk palette, and it's because I already put it on CC. Anyways, the palettes are stunning. The little scarves that come with them are also stunning, and let's get into the swatches. I think I want to start with the Sea Talk palette from Lauren. So let's go ahead and swatch it, starting with row number 1. This one here is Dolphin Tail. Look at how smooth that is. Sunken Treasure next. Wow. Electric Kelp, which looks incredible. And then we have Mermaid Scale. Last shade in the first row is Ocean Jewel, which I'm dying to try. And then we have Smoky Pearl on the second row, followed up with Driftwood right here. And the color Iridescent Shell next, which is such a stunning pinky shade. And I am totally loving this color story so much. Wow. The last two colors are Sea Spray and Night Swim. So take a look right here at the absolutely stunning swatches from the Sea Talk palette. I cannot wait to put this on my eyeballs. This looks incredible. I definitely want to try that color right there on the inner corner, I think. We'll see. Let's move on to the swatches of the Planet Spirit palette, which is the super fun, colorful one. First color is Fauna, which is this stunning iridescent shimmer shade, followed up by the color Kingdom, which is a beautiful green. Then we have the color Animalia here, which is this stunning shimmer orangey shade, and the color Pride next. Then we have the color Majestic, which is a yellowy gold shade. And in the second row, the first color is the color Rescue. Then we have Familiar, which is this really awesome shimmer green. And the color Habitat is next. I'm gonna add a little bit more right there. Look at how stunning this green shimmer shade is. It looked that creamy on the back of my hand, and then all of that was still left on my finger. It looks incredible. The last two colors are Kindred and Sanctuary right here. So take a look right here at all of the swatches from the Planet Spirit palette. As you can see, really nice and fun, bright, colorful shades. I'm sure those of you who love colorful eyeshadow looks will really like this one. Let's go for the swatches of the Flora Story palette next. Here's the color Dawn, which is an iridescent light shade, followed up with Shroom, which is a perfect transition color. Like I said earlier, I did already play with this palette, and I actually had a bit of trouble with the color Shroom building up on my crease, which was weird because Oden's Eye usually has such nice pigmentation to their shades, and as you can see, it does end up building up beautifully, but I did have to dip my brush a couple of times to get it to look like that. Anyways, here's the color Magnolia next, which is a stunning shimmer shade, and the color Sage, which I'm obsessed with. That looks so stunning. Then I have the color Lush Clover, which is another stunning matte shade. Let me grab a little more of that one right there. Best Buds, which I thought was the cleverest name for a plant palette, because Best Buds, come on, that just ingenious. I love that name. And the color Azaela next, which is another matte. A little bit more right there just to build it up. Last but not least, the colors Misty, which is beautiful, and Orchid, which is a darker purpley shade. And so take a look right here at the final swatches of this Flora palette. I'm really obsessed with this purple shade right here, and I don't think I used it when I first tried the palette, because you'll see when I get to my look that I use like the purpley shades for my crease, and then I use the greens on my eyelid. But I have to keep playing with these, and I'll definitely do more looks with them. So I'm already dying to use this color right here. It looks stunning. Finally, let's get to the eye look creation portion of this video, and I'm going to start with this palette, I'm going to start with the colorful look. I'm going to do it on this eye right over here. And today I'm also filming a Tom Ford concealer review video. So I'm going to try and be very careful around the under eye area because I don't want to ruin my wear test. So I have my Beauty Blender sponge right here with a little bit of powder left from another use in it. Like there's barely anything in there, but I'm going to be kind of guarding the under eye area with the puff so that I don't get eyeshadow fallout underneath my eye. I have no idea the type of look I even want to go for. So I think I'm just going to pick a shade and go from there. I'm going to start with the color Rescue, and with my REPHR number 15 brush, I'm going to back and forth blend that color throughout the crease of my eye. So just back and forth, I'm going to do some windshield wiper motions and blend that color. I think once the color is on, I'm not worried about the fallout as much as I blend. So I took the little sponge off and I'm just blending. This is a very intense shade, as you can see, but it blends out very nicely. See how it became sheer on the top edge right there? That is exactly what we needed. With a different blending brush, I'm going to go into the color Pride, and I'm going to add this color onto the outer corner of my eye and then blend it up from there, adding a bit more just to intensify things a bit by packing it on. And then I am once again blending things out. That looks really nice so far. With a makeup wipe, I'm going to clean my eyelid a bit in order to do a half cut crease right here at the front of the eye. I have my House Labs white eyeshadow here with me, and I'm going to use it as a base for that inner half of the eye right there. This is my BK Beauty A505 brush, and I'm just going to grab my white and pat it on the eyelid. And I'm still patting that color. I grabbed a different brush just to tap it in place. So with a flat brush, I'm going to get the color Animalia here. And this is my REPHR number 21, and I'm going to tap that shade right on the center of my eyelid, blending it into my matte shades on the back. Okay, thankfully I didn't really have any fallout, but I had forgotten my little puff thing, so just in case I grabbed it. I really want to use this green shade, but I don't know that it'll go with the other colors, but I might want to try anyways. REPHR number 26 and the color Familiar, which is the green. And I'm going to stamp it on the inner third of my eyelid. That's actually really pretty, so let me keep going. And I definitely want to blend it with the color Animalia a bit more. And all the way in here. Just tapping and swiping on the inner third of my eyelid. That was more like inner half, but I'm going back with Animalia to blend it better in the center. Those two mixed together kind of created a more neutral shade in the middle, and I'm kind of really digging it. So for the inner corner, I'm definitely using the color Fauna on a REPHR number 28. And this is a more sheer color, so hopefully it'll look good there. But also I am bringing it in through the edge of my cut crease and right on the inner corner of the eye. I'm mixing in the green shade on the inner corner as well because I feel like that'll look a bit better. Alright, and it looks like this right here is the top of my eye look. For the under eye, I'm going to go with the color Sanctuary. I want to use as many shades as I possibly can. And with Sanctuary, I'm going to back and forth smoke out my lower lash line right down here. And I'm using a REPHR number 13 brush. Connected at the end. And to smoke that out, I'm going to use the same color I used on top right there, which is the color Rescue. And this is a REPHR number 14 brush. And just back and forth, I'm smoking it all out. I'm going to use a teal eyeliner in my waterline to integrate that green shadow a bit better there. This one is from Makeup Geek in the shade Ultramarine. And before any mascara or lashes, here is my eye look with the Planet Spirit palette. So next, I'm going to move on to the Sea Talk palette over on this eye. I've been dying to use this one. I'm going to begin with the color Dolphin Tail right here on a REPHR number 15 brush. And so I'm going to deposit that color in place and start blending back and forth on the crease of my eye. I'm going to grab a little bit more to put right on the outer corner and then blend from there. This is truly a very stunning cool tone shade that can easily be used as a transition color, and I'm loving it. And with a different blending brush, I'm going to grab the color Night Swim because I am dying to use it. And I'm going to place it right on the outer corner of my eye by stamping my brush in place first. And then once it is placed, I'm going to start blending it out. This color is everything. It's so pretty. I have my number 28 here, and I'm going to grab the color Ocean Jewel because I'm also dying to try it. And this is the color I'm going to put in the center and out, center of my eye and outward into the smoky colors. Just tapping it in place right there. A little bit more, and that is looking incredible. It looks so good. Wow. I feel like I could totally go with Iridescent Shell next, and that would look so pretty. But I think that instead of this one, which I could totally use, I'm going to use this one here, Smoky Pearl. Because Smoky Pearl looked like a very interesting color as well. So I'm going to, with a REPHR number 21, I'm just going to tap it right there in the inner half of my eyelid. This is such a vibe. I love, love, love those colors. Wow. I'm defining the eyelid a bit with the brush and the shimmer. And you know what? I think I want to grab another color with this same number 21. I'm going to get the color Sea Spray. And I'm going to add it right here to the center of my eyelid. It's kind of the perfect in-between color for those two. I'm obsessed. I mean, I think this looks so incredible. Loving it. I said I wanted to use that color on the inner corner, but I feel like if I do, it might ruin the perfection that this eye look is. I don't think we need him. I think we'll leave him for my follow-up video with more looks. So for the under eye, I'm just gonna go back to Night Swim, and I am back and forth going to blend it right under here. Blend it with the outer corner of the eye. And back to Dolphin Tail. We are going to smoke things out. For my waterline, I use a Makeup Forever eyeliner in Endless Blue 200. And take a look right here. This is my final look with the Sea Talk palette before any mascara or lashes are applied. So I'm going to be right back with mascara and lashes on both of these looks to show you the final result. And then we'll play with the Flora Story palette. I was totally planning to come back with mascara and false lashes on, but I tried a new mascara, which is not new, but it's new to me. I've had it for I think probably a year, and I was meaning to try it and I never did, and I finally tried it and it is so good that I'm not even going to put falsies on because like I don't think I need them. I'm talking about the Thrive mascara, which I know you guys have been telling me about it forever. It's super hyped up online. I always hear Ali Glines raving about this one, and so I've been meaning to try it, but I kept on forgetting, and finally I did it and I'm so impressed. It is so good. Anyways, here is the look with the Planet Sprint palette with mascara on, which I love it. And then here is the look with the Sea Talk palette, which this look is totally up my alley. I absolutely love a navy blue / silvery smoky eye. This is everything. So next, let's go ahead and create a look with the Flora Story palette. This is my first time playing with this palette. I am so excited to dig in. I'm going to start with the color Shroom and my REPHR number 15 brush. This color just seems to be the perfect transition shade. I loaded my brush up and I'm just back and forth going to blend it. It's like a mid-tone brown with a slight rosy hint to it. Super pretty. I think I want to go into the color Azaela next with a REPHR number 1 brush. This is a beautiful purpley shade. And I'm going to stamp it right here on the outer corner of the eye and blend it from there. I first like to pack it on and then I'm going to start blending with the tip of my brush. I think I want to also do Orchid. Ooh, this one is really pigmented. And intensify things even further back here. And I'm not going to do an all purpley look. I'm about to use the green shimmers in the palette. I think that's going to look super pretty. But I did want to intensify this outer corner a bit more. I'm going to use the color Dawn right here to do something I don't do often, and that is a brow bone highlighter. I don't know, for some reason I feel like it's going to look pretty up here, especially because it's kind of clear. Yeah, I like it. And it's also a duochrome type shade. I think that looks really pretty. For the center of the eye, I want to try the color Misty, and I'm tapping it with my finger right here. That is so pretty. Wow, I love the pigmentation of this shade. A bit more of that same shade to define the crease up here on a REPHR number 28 brush. And with my same number 28 brush, I'm going to grab the color Best Buds and put it on the inner half of my eyelid here. Loving the way that looks. I cleaned up a little bit around my eyes, and I'm going to use the color Dawn next for my inner corner right here. To finish up the under eye, I'm going back to Orchid and Azalea. I'm just gonna like tap in both, and I'm going to tight line right under my lashes here, halfway through. And I'm using a REPHR number 3 brush, by the way. Make sure it meets with the top of the eye back here. And then with a bit of shroom on my REPHR number 14 brush, I'm going to smoke that out. Just back and forth and all the way to the tear duct area. For my waterline, I use this Glossier eyeliner in the shade Patina. I went ahead and applied mascara and lashes as well as a lipstick. And this right here is my first finished look with this Flora Story palette. I really hope you guys enjoyed all 3 of the looks that I created for this video. Like I said, I definitely want to continue playing with these palettes. I'm going to upload another video at some point. I'm doing one more look with each one of these, but in the meantime, I would love to know which one of the palettes was your favorite, which one you're thinking to grab. So please comment down below which palette you're going for. Remember, the link to the Oden'S website is down in the description box of this video. So definitely check out this collection. It launches on Valentine's Day. As I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not sure if the discount codes will be available for this launch, but there is no harm in trying them. So my code is PATTY10, and like I said, I have the links to each one of these creators' videos down below in the description box, so definitely check them out. If you liked today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up. Before you leave, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye!